In this video, we'll be looking at the Nomatic 20-liter travel pack. Starting off with the material here, you can see that it is a kind of nice rubbery material. Most of the zippers are coated for water as well, so it will be very water resistant, which is great if you're bringing it outdoors or in a kind of rainy or snowy condition, of course. We do have some nice branding on the front, just with Nomatic, and we'll go ahead and start with the front pocket here. You can see the zippers are a little bit tough to unzip because they are all with that kind of waterproof seal, but we can go ahead and look at the front pocket here. You can see we do have 4 little bungee mesh pockets here, so you can do a lot of organization with 4 separate pockets here. And looking in the kind of deeper part here, you can see that we do have these other 2 little mesh pockets. We do have some pockets for pens. We have 1 little divider here as well, and then we do have 2 zipper pockets here. So this one opens up pretty easily. And then this other one here is RFID safe, so it's great for passports or wallets or things like that. It opens up here. And then something that is very nice that is pretty hidden is this other pocket within here. Let's see where the zipper is for it. I think it's on this side. So it's pretty hard to get to. You never would really use it practically, but if you unzip this, actually there is another pocket here that goes down this whole length of this front here. So the only thing I have in here is an air tag, which is of course a great place to hide it because you would never really know this pocket even exists. It's not even really advertised. I'm not sure what it's for other than hiding things essentially, but within that pocket there is another very large pocket, which is super nice for storing documents or, like I said, an air tag, things like that that you really don't want access to, because it's pretty hard to see even if you open this pocket. It's not necessarily the first thing you see, so that is nice. And then, like I said, this pocket is RFID safe, so great for your documents and passports and things like that. So go ahead and close that up here. The next thing we'll do is look at the sides here. Each side does have a magnetic water bottle pocket, so it does snap back into place with magnets very nicely. And when you are using it, it does expand with this kind of mesh on the side here. So you can easily hold a water bottle on each side, and like I said, when you're not using it, each one snaps back into place. Like I said, the same thing on the other side here, so very similar. And then we do have a handle on each side, which is very nice. So if you want to grab on either side, it's very sturdy to do so. Going onto the top here, we do have a pocket that is for your kind of quick access things. I like to keep my AirPods in here because it's very, very easy to grab them. There's a spot in here for connecting headphones if you want to run a cable, but again, most people use wireless headphones, so not that useful anymore. But it could also be used for running a cable through to a battery bank and then charging your phone in this pocket. All the pockets are kind of soft and felt lined, so you won't be worried about any of your devices getting scratched. Moving on to the main pocket here. This is the main way to open up the bag is through this large pocket here. It does open fully like this, as you can see. We'll go ahead and kind of bend it through here. So this is where you would keep the majority of your items, of course. And on this front side here, we do have 2 more mesh pockets secured with zippers. So again, lots of room for organization, which is nice. And this is that part that passes through to that front pocket where you could keep a cable. There's also this piece here that does kind of the similar thing to the accessing the front of the bag. So it is very nice that you have all these pockets so you can very easily organize all your different gear. I personally use them for organizing my cables and headphones and things like that. So you can have, 1 pocket for USB-C, 1 pocket for Lightning, because there is tons of different pockets in this bag. The main pocket itself here has these kind of side pockets here on both sides. So these are just kind of stretchy material here, again on both sides. And then we do have this kind of hard box for storing sunglasses is the idea. If you don't want to use it, you can just take it out pretty easily. But it does come with this included, and it does have a mesh bag inside of it as well. So the idea is you store your sunglasses in here, and it's in a hard plastic container, so you won't be worried about getting damaged. And that is in this mesh pocket here on the side, and then we do have the same reciprocal pocket on the other side. One thing in this little pocket down here, there is something for your keys. We do have this kind of key lanyard thing. It is attached with a steel cable and is on a sort of spring system, so you are able to pull it and it will retract automatically. It's great to attach your keys because you don't have to worry about losing them, and you're still able to use the key because you can, just pull it out, unlock your door, and then, it will go back automatically into place. So very nice feature to have there as well. If you look towards the back here, you see we do have another sort of pocket, but this is mainly for the expander, though you can also access it from this main pocket, and you do have a little kind of bungee area for the shoes is the idea, but you can of course use it as a divider for general things. I'll go ahead and show you how this expands, which is another awesome feature. So you can access it through this way, but the main way you should access it, I'll go ahead and zip up this first. But the main way you should access it is by opening this expander. So there's this kind of non-waterproof zipper here that goes all the way around. And once you open that fully, it will reveal a different zipper towards the back here. That is within this kind of non-waterproof one. So as you can see, this one is waterproofed, so there's still kind of a seal, even though that outside zipper isn't waterproof. If you were to get water through it, it would still be stopped by this inside seal. But yeah, anyway, so you go ahead and open it this way, and it does open this way as well. So it does do the kind of a clamshell design, and this is that shoe pocket we were seeing earlier. So you are still able to access your things through the back here if you wanted to. This is accessing the main pocket, but this is primarily how you would do it if you had, you know, shoes and clothes and things like that. So this does give you an extra 10 liters of storage, so it goes from 20 to 30 liters if you're using it in the expanded mode. So it's nice to have that option. You don't necessarily have to use it, so if you want it in a more compact mode, you can definitely use it as such, but it is very good to have that extra space if you want it. This is just what it looks like when it is expanded. As you can see, it is still water resistant, but it is quite a bit thicker now. So if you want to undo it again, you can just close that expansion zipper and it will be back to the normal. The other pocket on the back is for your laptop. You can go ahead and open it through this very far back pocket here. Once it is open, you can see we do have a space for kind of documents or things like that. It does go up against a pretty firm back here, so they will stay pretty flat and protected. And then we do have two pockets here. One is ideally for a tablet, and then we do have another one that fits up to a 16-inch laptop. Again, they are all kind of fleece lined, so they're very soft inside, so you won't be scratching your devices even if you're using them in the bag without a case. Final pocket we do have here is on the back, and is kind of a hidden one that is ideal for documents or things that you want to make sure don't get stolen. This hidden one is pretty hard to access. As you can see, it's in the sort of back here. So ideally you're wearing this bag as a backpack, and it will be very hard to access this because it will be kind of pressed between your back and the bag. So it is pretty difficult to open, but you access it here, and then you do have space to kind of put your hand in and grab whatever document. It does fit a passport or things like that, so I think it's a good place for that if you don't want to use the RFID one at the front. So yeah, the only other things are the straps. As you can see, we have some kind of reflective material here, so which is nice if you're walking at night. And then the chest strap is adjustable just by pulling it up and down through here. So it is very comfortable using this chest strap. I wish the straps had a bit more padding, but they're still very nice to use and I haven't had any problems with comfort. And this is pretty ergonomic on the back as well. The handle is very foamy and very easy to grab. And then it's nice that we have a kind of pass through here so you can put it on your luggage easily while you're walking through the airport. I believe that is most of the features of this Nomatic travel pack. I'm very happy with it. I've been using it for about 6 months now, brought it on several trips, and it's always been great for me. I really love organizing things, so it's nice to have all these different individual pockets. And I was caught in a kind of snowstorm with this, and none of the water got into the bag, so it's not completely waterproof, but definitely water resistant, and I think it's great for traveling, especially with the option to expand it. Going from 20 to 30 liters makes it great if you're on a trip or something and you want to bring back some extra souvenirs. Then it's nice to have that extra 10 liters of space. So it's a great bag overall, and I'm very happy with it.